And we are live. Hello, everybody. Well, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday to everybody. And I am so pleased to have back here with me today Dina, our light language singer. And I have included all of the information on how to get a hold of Dina and what she does in the notes for the show. And she has her own website and everything. And so please make sure you check it out. She also has email if you're wanting to book a private session. And so I don't think everybody here um, has been here, um, let's say, to hear you before. You've been on twice before. Last year you were on twice. And
Yes.
hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. And the first time we kind of went through what your process was or how you found out about it, which was an opening you had on one of the, was it Maui or the Big Island? I can't remember
Uh,
now.
it was Kauai.
Oh, it was Kauai.
In
Okay.
Kauai. Mm-hmm.
Which is actually, some people, did you know some people think Kauai was Atlantis? Did
I
you know
have
that?
heard that
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching a show about a young man who had disappeared on the island. And I don't know if they found him or not, but they said that he went there because he thought he was going back to Atlantis. So I thought that was very fascinating. So
Yes, it
anyway,
is.
yeah. So magical things happen on the island of Kauai, and so it's wonderful to have you back. It really
Thanks
is.
for having me again,
Of
Allie.
course. Yeah. So Wildflower, you hadn't been here before. Okay. Hi, Terry. Hi, JR. Hi, Andrea's here. Kimberly, Canoe, and Lisa Foster, and Claudia, and Annie Bear. Hi, Annie Bear. It's good to see you, JR. Thanks, everybody, for being here. It's wonderful to have you. Um, so, yes, what Dina does is, would you say you go into sort of a trance? I don't know.
Yes, I feel like that is very fair to say that it's kind of
Okay.
like a channel state
Right.
of just connecting, hearing sounds and frequencies and just letting it flow.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
So you are in for a real big treat. What I will tell you is when Dina starts her work, it heals us on all levels just by virtue of being here. You know, you can work on those areas, or it knows where to go, so to speak, to help you working on your areas that need healing. And I told Dina that it was wonderful to have her, especially now, because we need such deep healing right now in the world. And we need, here in the United States, we have our own issues. But as we know, in other parts of the world, we have a lot of sadness and grief and so on. So it's just wonderful that you have that ability to be able to offer this kind of beauty. And it is beautiful. So when we start, I'll be checking out myself. I usually turn off my picture and my sound, and I lay on my bed because it's just fabulous. So, you'll want to get into some kind of a nice position and just be comfortable and close your eyes and enjoy the journey because it's just magical. And one of the best things about having Dina come on and do it live with us is that it is taped and you can always go back and listen again. And she has two other times she has been on the show, so if you put in Dina's information you can pull up those other shows, so you have like three of them. Yeah. Yeah, we all want to hear JR. That's great. I see that I'm so glad to have so many of you here that I have empowered by making you members of my channel free for 1 month. And I hope you like the information that you'll get. The computer, I went in and I bought some memberships, and the computer decides where to send them. I don't get that chance. So the fact that you got a free membership for a month is all electronic. So how about that? Oh, so is there anything else that you would like to do, would like to say before we start today, Dina?
Well, we had kind of touched before on the benefits of a sound session or even just a session in general with me.
Mhm.
So, along with the sound and the light language channeling, I'm also an emotion code certified practitioner.
Mhm.
Um, and in my sessions, I'll incorporate that as well. And the sound and the emotion code together really works on the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual levels to really get to um, layers within us from, past experiences, traumas, emotions that are stored in the body, everything on that somatic response,
Mhm.
because our body doesn't lie. We've all,
Right.
or maybe some people have heard before, our issues are in our tissues. That's kind of like a
Oh, I like
massage.
that. I hadn't heard
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I do. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so along with that, and me also being a massage therapist for years, but more so focusing on the sound and energy work,
Uh-huh.
that's just a saying that we had. And
Right.
so, and sound in general, I really feel is it works along with the nervous system, and it really affects the chemistry in the body. And when you listen to something that's soothing and you feel like you can drift away and kind of go into that meditative state, you're really calming the central nervous system and going more into that parasympathetic state where your body can like let go and rest, and that is where the healing can come in. And
Mhm.
ultimately our bodies have that innate wisdom that it does know how to heal. and
Right.
and when we allow ourselves to really go into that space, we can, kind of disconnect from everything briefly around us to allow ourselves to go into that healing state.
Sure. So when you're
Hmm.
working with people on an individual basis, do you have them tell you if there's anything that you would like to be healed during the session, let's say, or you just know that it's automatically going to go where it needs to go?
Uh, I would say both, like both and.
Okay.
Yeah, I always ask someone at the beginning, if they already have an intention or something
Mhm.
that they're working on or working through, and we can start there.
Okay.
And then we just, as far as emotion code, we just start asking questions on what's ready to be released. And it is
Uh-huh.
interesting sometimes because we may come in with a certain intention and think, oh, this is what I'm ready to work on. And it's like, oh, no, it's actually this, and kind of comes as a
We
surprise.
we want you to work on this one first. Okay.
Yeah. And you're like,
Yeah.
what?
Uh-huh.
Where did
I
that
get
come from?
it.
But
So they're saying they
yeah.
can't hear you. Can you turn up your volume? So I
Okay,
guess
let's
yeah.
see. Can you hear me now?
Nancy, can
Is
you
this
hear?
better?
Is that better? Hi, Carol Lamb.
And let me just do a quick audio check here. We'll just see if that sounds any better or if it was
It
fading
seems
in
to
and
get loud
out.
and then it gets soft again.
Hmm,
Um,
interesting.
okay.
Let's see. Let's just try this for a minute and see if this is any better,
Yeah.
or
Is that better? Pierrette, you said it was better.
does that sound
Okay.
better at
Yep.
all? Okay.
Okay.
And
All right.
maybe with that as well.
Yes.
I don't know
Because
if that
they
makes
can
a
turn
difference.
it down
Okay.
if it's too loud for them. But
Okay.
if they can't hear you, it's really hard. And I know you're going to be singing, so it's
Mhm.
they're probably going to be able to hear you. But yeah, it's much better. They said, thank you. Okay,
Okay, good.
yeah.
Good.
So, do you
Good.
recommend that people, if they can, lay down or at least sit in a chair with their eyes closed or and their feet on the ground?
Yes, I
Yeah.
always
Okay.
recommend that.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. So I think what we'll do is we'll let Dina begin her session with us. I'm going to be laying down on my bed and relaxing so I can enjoy it. I'm going to turn off my sound where I can't talk. You won't hear me, and you'll just be able to hear Dina. And then when she winds up, I will come back on. You can ask her any questions you want, or if there's anything that you'd like to say, or whatever. In the meantime, really enjoy it because it's just beautiful. So thank you so much. All right, let's get you. Oops, nope, it's going to go this way. There we go.
Okay.
All right. I'm relax over here. There we go.
Okay. Yeah. So, everyone that's here, finding your comfortable spot to sitting down, laying down, just letting your eyes close. And just for a second, we're just going to tune in and just bring your awareness to your breath and noticing the inhale and the exhale. Inhale and exhale. And really just allowing yourself and giving yourself permission to just be here in this present moment, setting whatever intention you have with whatever you may be seeking help with this evening to transform, shift, heal, or change. And we'll just hold that space.
sea nandu alandon tu lo shurai alare tu andoru lare harai arondura shanare alaru Andorurasu alare shayanandu alandirondora zai anare ono tura jai anorai alare orurai alandu alare shayanantu aranate lura jai ala crerantura nantu alare janarunta ala Orayana lashu alande ayanarura ayanantai Orayana rotku larashaya larura larura Elekrina turushun karamakandara sakai Urayala Krishini Otokura Samashana Andandayanu Andarale Nanturushu Alakrenaru Ayanaru Onan Andaru Ayalu Ayanai Eorushai Andarale Creashatu andantura sulla sciai. Ora ya la crenantura, ora ya norondonororu, alla scentai onotura. Orantai alla crera Craiano tu Rayanare Onurushuraya Oruzayanayu Rurasan Alare Noru Anara lagrero non lo so. Anantura e Orandara allegro shurasai Oruntai anai o Andarai anakrundai anarushai Alakruntai urashai tu Aladakrinto turushurai nandai orai alakrenantura surai anashantanai Alakruntur shai Enorum turasurai alacre Daranai Urayanda durai alashe Urayanda alare ondurai elai anorushai alare urai anokrumtai anarurai ala shonatu Endarasurai Anantura sanandai Anantura anoshu Lakrandai Alarurai Urayanda Rontu Andaye non durasurai alla crea nantura sai alla rura noru ora la shura Halarushai Ananturai Anai Oh Larantu Laracre Anorai Anashorai Orai Orai Anandu Orai Orayan Norushai, Orayan Norusai, Orai, Orayan Noru, Daralekrai anosurai o lara Orayan naru alakrim dorashu alakrera e anorusai Om Andrele shei elokrundai Ononosurai anandara seya lurai Orosurai anarurai Oh, nalashaye alakrantu alakrande Orayandai earusayana uraeto Olaruraya naru. Adonai Orushai Hayalorai Halaru Sana
Just stay in this silence for one moment. It's just as important to embody the silence as it is the sound. When you're ready, just bring yourself back into your body, feeling your fingers and your toes. And the sound is now complete.
Wow. Oh, everybody just felt so. I have to tell you, this is the third time you've been on. This is the third time you've sung, and it's always different. But it felt very Arabic in the very beginning. And, everybody can take what what they feel about it. But it felt Arabic at the very beginning, and it was like the Middle East to me. And then at the end, it sounded more European, like Ukraine. I don't know. That's just what I got out of it anyway. Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's always interesting to hear, where the sound takes people.
Takes you. Yeah. 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 So let's see. Annie said she heard so many different tones, which I don't think I remember you that low. But you probably have been before, but I don't remember it. I like the way you started it out. It was almost like it was grounding us, and then it went higher and higher, and it was awesome. Yeah. Kay says, "Wow, that was beautiful." Terry Ananda Shakti, is this? I'm guessing that she means that's what it reminded her of. Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Yes.
Yes. Which is Indian, right? The Indian.
Yes.
Yeah. And Medium Kim, I'm glad you're here. Hi, Ron. Gosh, hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. Jess Ree and JR. Yeah. What, anything? Oh, you felt the top of your head tingling. My third eye was like, boing. Yeah. Yeah. It was crazy. It was so beautiful. Yeah. Ron said, amazing. They were talking about how it reminded them of sort of sacred music, like not church music, but something like it. I saw some of them mention that, and I absolutely, yes, truly beautiful. Okay. All right. So Terry says she heard Azenaki, which is Jewish, and Arcturian. Wow. All right. Jay heard many different languages. Sanskrit, peace. Yep. Sanskrit, Kay thought. Oh, Annie, you did some art while she was doing it. Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Beautiful.
Yes, yes, yes. So Betty says, does she have a site on YouTube? And I don't think she does right now. She does have her own website, however.
Mhm.
And you can find the information in the information about the show. She does do one-on-ones, healing sessions, I imagine through Zoom.
Mhm.
And I want to talk to you too about a little bit about the emotion codes before we,
Okay.
move on. But I'm still looking at what people are saying, and all right, hits the soul like soulful music. Wow. Oops, sorry. Yep. I visioned a smudging or incense burning where I moved the feather above my head to a full arm extension and paused. Oh, that's beautiful. Like a
Mm.
smudging. You were so
Yeah,
your
that
voice
is.
was smudging you in some ways. Wow. Okay, so you thought it was more Anastasia. See, everybody will get what they need. Everybody will
Yes.
hear what they, yeah. Yep. Oh, is that what it was, Terry? It wasn't Azenaki. So it wasn't Jewish. It was Anastasi. Okay, I get it.
Okay.
All right. That's okay. I felt it was like that, but let's see. Let's see who else. Anybody else have anything they'd like to say? I yeah, I really do feel like um when we're going through it that I get lifted up. I'm not floating, but it has that sensation for me. And so it's
Mhm.
always so beautiful. Yeah, all of that, huh, Terry? Okay. So you mentioned
Mhm.
earlier about the emotion codes, and
Mhm.
I've heard other people talk about the emotion codes, but I'm not sure I understand it completely. If you wouldn't mind bringing up a little bit about that for us.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sure. So the emotion code, um, it's kind of having a dialogue with your subconscious, and
Hmm.
the gist is asking your subconscious if it has an emotion that it's ready to be cleared. So it's referred to as having trapped emotions.
Okay.
And usually those emotions are, they can be stuck energetically in the body or in our field. They could be
Yeah.
anywhere in the body.
Hmm.
And so there's actually a chart online that you can find by Dr. Bradley Nelson. And using muscle testing, you can determine which emotion is ready to come to the surface to be cleared.
Okay.
And you can even ask what age, like what was the age when that emotion became trapped. And sometimes we're carrying emotions that aren't even ours.
Sure.
And
Wow.
yeah, so within
Beautiful
family
explanation.
lineages.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, well, I really like that. I Okay, so let's see. We got some more comments. Mary, it was wonderful. Many spirograph shapes that I have no idea what they mean, but that is what I usually get with most meditations. You know,
Mm.
that's like a mandala, isn't it? I think it
Yeah,
is. So you were
yeah.
seeing sacred art, so to speak, the sacred mandala, because that's what Spirograph did. When we were kids, we used to do that.
Yes.
I don't even know if they have it anymore, but it used to be a lot of fun to do it, to make those shapes.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I
All
think
right.
you can still get them.
Can you? Okay,
Yeah.
maybe you had a
Yeah.
Spirograph class. There we go.
Yeah.
So to you, Carolyn, it was angelic layer, language. I'm sorry. Yes, I can see why it would be. It's because of the floating feeling, I think. And
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. All right. Somatic shaking at the end. Wow.
Beautiful.
Oh, you do,
Mhm.
Mary? Okay. Ron said alignment of all chakras, it felt like for him. That's
Mm.
wonderful, Ron. That's really getting yourself in psychic shape. So to
Yes.
speak. Yeah, so to speak. Yeah. Emotional clearing is really needed at this time. I think it is for all of us, Jay. That was one of the reasons I
Mhm.
really felt like Dina should come back now. I feel like with all the chaos that we're having and the feelings that have been brought up from that, of course, it's always a good time to clear out emotions and scarring, I guess, from either past lives or earlier in our lifetime. Yesterday had a very emotional experience at a faculty meeting, and it brought up an awful lot and I needed to clear it. So I think it took it. So
Good.
yeah, yeah,
Wonderful.
I think it takes you where you need to. Definitely takes you where you need to be in order
Mhm.
for that to occur. Does anybody have any questions at all for Dina? She was on last year. I had her on, I think, in about October. And then
Mhm.
after that, you came back around Christmas time, I believe it was. I think so. So
I
it's been
think
a while.
so.
It's been a little
Yes, it
while.
has.
Yeah. Yeah. But it not intentionally. I mean, I absolutely adore
No.
you. So but we all have things that get in the way. But yes, it just I don't know if the first two times we did more interviewing than we did this time because this
Mhm.
was the third time. But if you ever want to go back and see the other videos that Dina has sung on, they have different energy feeling in them too, because every time it's different. I'm assuming. So,
Mhm.
oh, and he says, "Come more often, please." That's
Okay.
wonderful. Oh
Yes.
wow, Jay, tears came up. Oh, well, you needed to
Mm.
shed them, honey. Yeah, you're
Mhm.
shows you how tapped in you are to your body, actually, Jay. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Um, so what do you, Annie, I had told JJ too about this because, she does light language, but she does some more talking. Now you did some talking here. Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
get messages with that can be, um, or is it just part of the whole thing? I mean, I know that you don't know where you actually get the music from, but it's from divine source. Right?
Yes.
I mean, it is.
Yes.
So I'm
Mhm.
thinking that anything that's spoken as well must be the same way. So,
Yes. I
yeah.
feel the same way as well.
Yeah.
And I do feel like the language comes very easily as well. So
Mhm.
sometimes with the music, I will do some speaking, but it's usually just the melody that's wanting to come through, but sometimes sprinkled with some of the speaking. Now
Mhm.
um in sessions usually it's not using my loop station like I did this
Mhm.
evening, and so it's just, the single vocal layer, but
Right.
there is a lot more speaking light language as well. And
Mhm.
there are times that there is interpretation with
Sure.
that
Okay.
that
Maybe
comes.
even
Yeah.
telling you where you need to do healing or where that person needs to focus on their healing,
Mhm.
perhaps. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it'll be verbiage, sometimes intuited messages, sometimes like encouraging messages, and also a lot of times visuals and, seeing the energy moving in the body and whatnot.
Mhm. Mhm. So
Mhm.
Carolyn wants to know if you have any recordings. Perhaps what she means is
Mhm.
like a CD or something that you sell.
I do not have a CD yet. I have had requests. However, if you do go on my website, I do have a music page
Okay.
that has a couple of recordings on there.
Right.
They are older, kind of from when I first started, but I have a lot in progress. That being
Mhm.
said, though, on my homepage is my newest recording that I just um, released maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's called
Oh, okay.
It's All Okay.
It's all okay. We all
Yeah.
need that. Wow. That's
Mhm.
fabulous. And that's exactly what I felt like actually with this rendition. It was almost as though for me it was like a morning mourni, like
Yes.
past something's morning. And then it was shift. The shift came in. The morning was there, and then the
Mhm.
shift came in, and it moved. So it was like it's going to be okay. You can mourn, but it will be better. That's kind of the message I
Yes.
got. So yeah, yeah,
That's beautiful and really right on target with what I usually feel anytime
uh-huh.
I make the piece is
Yes,
is that ebb and flow and those different stages within it.
right.
Mhm.
They're beautiful. So Diana, oil painter, says, in a past life, this is what I heard, and it brings back light memories.
Wow.
She's very tapped in.
Wow.
So I'm glad she got to listen to this. And of course, Jay
Yeah.
says if you didn't have recordings, she'd have to listen to this over and over again. That's okay. That's okay.
It
But
is.
then there are 2 other ones that are up on the page, so you can always go back.
Mhm.
But Medium Kim says very angelic sounding to her, and
Mm.
she's very big on angelic communication. Kim is, yeah.
Okay.
She's
Oh, I
a
love
is
it.
a medium, and she does a lot of color and angelic messages and so forth. So I just
Mm.
knew everybody would just love you as much as I do, and it's funny that the channels go through different groups of people. Sometimes there's people that um, haven't been here for a while. And then sometimes there's people that are here all the time. And then next year they won't be here, or they'll be here. But you
Mhm.
know what I mean? It's not like they delete everything. It's just that they're busy and they have other things they're doing. And so this is
Yeah.
almost like we had a chance to start from scratch again. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's been beautiful, Kim. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, yeah. Angels held you while you cried, Jay. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Beautiful.
No, I think everybody had a different reaction or event, but at
Mhm.
the same time, it was all the same in that we were all together as a community, listening to the same beautiful music and just taking that and putting it where it needed to be, in our
Yes.
own lives. So, yeah, very deep
Yes.
connections to angelic energy. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So, for those of you who weren't here the first time when I interviewed Dina, she had this opening that happened to her. Was it during a Reiki? Was it during Reiki?
It was
It's
during a Lomilomi Hawaiian massage
Lomi.
training.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, during Lomi massage training in Kauai, and it
Yes.
was maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Am I
about 10,
about 10
11.
years?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And working with the massage and this all just opened up for her, and she's been doing it as part of her work ever since. And
Mhm.
if those of you who know Flora D, this is her daughter. So yes, Flora. And I was so lucky because Flora told me all about her last year, and that's why she's here. And I'm so pleased because she is a beautiful woman. And I thank you so much, Dina.
Thank you, Allie. I
Uh-huh.
enjoy being here every single time.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. So yes, it is. It does feel like you're being wrapped in a safe cocoon. I felt the same way, Carolyn. Very nice. Very nice.
Mm.
So we'll try to have
Beautiful.
her come back maybe around the holidays. And
Yeah.
yeah, maybe we'll have a little holiday spirit in there. And whatever happens is the way it's divinely supposed to be. But yes, please go back and listen and check out definitely check out her website. And if you're interested in having your own healing, you can connect with her and she can do it for you. She's been on and been so kind here. I'd love to, anybody's interested in having it done. I'd love that for her because she's a businesswoman, and so that would be helpful if you can do that for her. That would be great. But you got a little taste of it, so you know it works. So there you go. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. God bless
Thank
you all.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks, Tina.
you. Thanks, Allie.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.